3 more often than 4, without a doubt.
I know I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Good looking shot this. Second shot here on the first. And here we are with the third shot. This putt is about 8 feet. Okay, steady now. This is a bogey putt coming up. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Yep, that's disappointing. Getting underway over par. That never helped.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. This took place just a short time ago. Justin Thomas with a great shot here.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Okay, let's get back to the action. TPC Boston recently refurbished by Gil Hans, Rich, in this second hole. It's a beauty, particularly with the approach.
You might think about going forward in 2, laying up down the left-hand side. Leaves you a pretty simple pitch shot across a marsh, though, that's waiting to gobble up your golf ball if you get careless.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wow, Rich, how good was that? And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape. He's currently sitting in first place.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke, but can they maintain it? Let's find out.
Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Par 3 from the back tee measures 208 yards, a split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Straight out of the top drawer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And well holed. Let's move on. Currently 1 under for the tournament. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Par 4 measures 298 yards from the back tee. Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot here on the 4th. That's well played. Pin high. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 2 under.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, guys, I'm down on the 5th, and this is Patrick Cantlay's next shot. And this putt is for birdie.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, 466 yards, dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 5th. Well played. Let's recap what Tony Finau was able to do just a little while ago.
This is his 3rd.
And back to the course with the live action. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Oh, so close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Still in the lead now after that hole. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Par 4, 465 yards from the back tee. Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly. Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. All right, John. How's his putt looking?
Well, he's got about 22 feet to the cup from here.
And this one is for his par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
Par 5 that measures 600 yards from the back tee, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters. Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Well, I'm over on the 8th hole. This is Patrick Cantlay.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, the Northern Trust signifies the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs, Rich, and it's a great reward for all those who had a good season. I love this tournament because it just changes the vibe of the tour as we get into the playoffs. What do you think?
I like it too. In fact, I like the changes they made to the playoffs a few years ago where they went from 125 to 100, then to 70. Now you're going from 125 to 70. It's a hard cut. So it puts so much more demand on you coming out here at this tournament and posting a good 72-hole score. Because you know that if you finish in the middle of the pack and you started off at number 110, 115, that's not going to be good enough anymore to get in the top 70. You really need to take some chances with the golf. You need to go out there and maybe get uncomfortable by firing at flags that you don't want to fire at. But listen, you know that you need birdies out there. A pair of 72s isn't going to do it. You need some 60s and all 4 of them as well. So I like the format change, especially for those players that need to have a lot of work. You can't control with the guys that are 71, 72, 73 in the list. You can't control that. But you can go out there and you can force your way in to get into the top 70. And that's what every player that's outside the top 70 going into this week is trying to do.
They've already got their tour cards wrapped up if they're in the top 125. So now it's sort of freewheel it a bit or get to play for that huge FedEx Cup bounty.
Well, that's what they should be thinking. But I think a lot of the times they still go out there with going through their process, staying in the moment, blah, blah, blah. Forget all that. Go out and try and steamroll some guys for a change. Go ahead and take this car out and take it for a spin. I mean, what are you waiting for? So what? You finish 125. Go see what this thing can do and go have some fun. I just can't believe it a lot of times when guys are saying, I'm just trying to play my... No. Go take chances.
Playoffs is all about winning. You win or you go home.
Yes.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's about 33 feet to the cup.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. He sits in first position. This hole here is a par 4.
Ninth hole, par 4, 472 yards from the back tee. Bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Second shot here on the 9th hole. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Ooh. Superb line on that shot. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Now 4 shots up after that hole.